Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Louisa and I film about faith, family and relationship. And today I have come with a relationship advice for those who are single, looking forward to getting married. And I want to ask a question before I go on to give the advice. I want to say, what is your belief and your strong conviction about relationship and marriage? The advice is this: hold on to it and don't let this perverse generation make you begin to doubt the possibility of a good, God-fearing, and responsible partner. What you believe is what you will have. It is possible to get a faithful and loyal partner, one who doesn't cheat, womanize, or drink, or even smoke. You will get what you want. So I hear people say that there is no guy who exists that doesn't do one of these three things. It's either he smokes, he drinks, or he womanizes. I heard this when I was very young, and I chose not to believe it because I knew that even if they are scarce or they are few, which I really doubt, but it's possible. And I know the angle at which people say this, maybe from the angle of fear. A lot of people have heard these things and they are scared of even going into relationships because of the fear. A lot of fears. Some people have the fear of picking the wrong partner. Some people have the fear of heartbreak. Some people have the fear of a disconnect when they are married. Some people have a fear of a partner cheating. Some people have a fear of financial struggle. Some people have a fear of being childless in marriage. Some people have a lot of fears that is making them withdraw or are slow towards relationships or even making a decision to get married. But I want to say to you today that fear comes from the place of ignorance. Don't allow fear. And there is something I know is that most times what you fear comes to you because you fear and you act with that fear. You might most times attract those things that you fear. Job said, the thing that I fear the most has come upon me. So I would advise you, yes, fear is valid, but the way you approach this fear is very important. And try as much as possible to fill yourself with a lot of knowledge as regards this thing that you fear, and you will just find out that these fears are being reduced, these fears are being relaxed. And the more you know about this, maybe as regards marriage now or as regards relationship, I'll advise that you pray. I'll advise that you read. Knowledge will take away ignorance, which brings fear. As long as you do not know much about this institution, as long as you do not know much about relationship, as long as you have failed to read or to know about the opposite sex, and even most importantly about your own gender, you might have a lot of fears that are coming from just maybe what you have heard people say and none of that stuff. But I want to say to you today, fill your heart with knowledge on this matter as much as you can, and then you will find out that fear has no place in you. What creates fear is ignorance, and it is ignorance that makes people scared. Just because people say something, you choose to believe it, can breed fear in you. People who get married and have good marriages are those who understand what marriage is on time, and they consciously expect to meet the right spouse and succeed in marriage. So pray and read about marriage early enough. Disconnect from people who say negative things about marriage, because I want to say this to you, that if you are around people that talk about marriage negatively, or you are around negative marriages, I will advise that you change your space, because what you see have a great a way in affecting how you think and what you would expect to see. So please disconnect yourself from those kind of people, from every platform that glorified failed marriages, because what you look like is what you see. You can't succeed in something you know nothing about. So invest in marriage, invest in relationships. People just feel like they can read and learn about everything, but marriage, you just enter and just begin to experience it. No. Please read. And yes, you're going to meet some things that you are not expecting, yes, but it's going to be of a very low measure or low proportion, because you are mostly prepared and aware of a lot of things. And with God, you'll be able to make the right choices when you get to that point. So please, if you're afraid of heartbreaks or a cheating partner, that is why you should pray before time about this and ensure that you go with God. You choose your partner with God in the picture. Don't allow people talk about childless marriages to you, because yours will be fruitful as long as you have God, and God has said that He will give you children. It says none will be barren in the land. Don't think about marriage and think about negative things. No, when God made marriage, He made it positively. And as long as you are with God, everything that is permitted to happen to you is the positives of marriage. Don't be scared of emotional and physical bullying. No, you will not marry a partner that would abuse you. No, you will not struggle financially. No, you will not have a partner that seems unspiritual, because you are with God on this course, because you will pray about it, and because you'll be positioned to do the right things in order to get the right person. So be careful of what you are afraid of. Most of the things that scare us often befall us. So I want to say to you today, you are permitted to think that you would make and meet the right person. You are permitted to think that your marriage is going to work. You are permitted to think that you can meet a guy that is responsible, a guy that loves God, a guy that is loving, and a guy that puts God as his priority. So please don't accept the norms of this generation. Don't accept the perverseness of this generation, and stick to what you believe, because it is what you want and believe that you will get. If you believe the negative, you'll be attracted to the negative. But if you believe the positives and hold God hand in hand, you can believe me that you would get what you want. I'm a living testimony. When people were saying this to me while I was single, I said, no, I want a faithful man. I want a loyal man. I want a man, because I know that they exist. A man that does not smoke, that does not drink, that does not womanize. It is possible. And that is what I have. So don't accept all those beliefs. No. Believe the positives. And what you believe, what you want, is what you will get. Just ensure that you are working on yourself. Just ensure that you are the person that kind of man will be attracted to. And trust me, you will have a glorious, a wonderful, a blissful, and a loving relationship. A relationship that will be a model to this world and to this generation. So thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed what you heard. Don't forget to share with your friends. Don't forget to comment on what your fears have been and how this video is going to change your mindset. And also don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I look forward to bringing you the next relationship advice next week. See you in my next video. Bye.